What's going on, guys? This is how I made $10,000 day trading NASDAQ today. All right, and we made this money in about 30 to 40 minutes. But as you can see, it was a little bit tricky of a day. It was a New York reversal daily profile. So I want to take you in and show you my Amp Live account. Okay, P&L $10,010 on the day. Now, I want to walk you through my bias. Okay, why I went long after seeing this V-shaped recovery, and how I entered my position, how I managed it, and why I was so confident we would retrace back up after a pretty big drop overnight. Okay, you can see here on the daily chart, we had a pretty big drop overnight, and you can see this candle is now closing here soon, the next couple of hours. It's probably going to close candle 2 off this low right here. Okay, so let's look at the overnight price action. I sat down at the charts and we are already down here, right here at this candle at 8 o'clock, and we had sold off overnight. So in my mind, it was looking like one of those days where London makes a high of the day, right? Sweeping out Asia's high. And it was looking like one of those days where London would reverse, right? So that would be your London reversal daily profile to the downside to kind of take out what? These failure swings, right? And that's exactly what we did. But once those were taken out, we reversed off that, right? And so I waited for a few hours until later in the morning around 10 o'clock when I took my long position, all right? So I want to show you how I swapped my bias, okay? What I needed to see to flip my bias from this bearish structure here to now a reversal for longs, all right? And so one of the things I noticed, if you go down on like a lower time from like the 15-minute, one of the POIs I was talking about was actually this hourly imbalance right here. Let's go ahead and mark that out. I was watching this hourly imbalance, and we actually tapped that right here at 9:30 open, okay? Tap that right here, and then we close down candle 2 here, and then we immediately take out this low, right? And once we took this low out, current low a day, consolidation low, if you want to call it that, we took out consolidation low and immediately came back and closed candle 2 here on a 15-minute chart. All right, and that was right at 10 o'clock. And so I'm sitting here watching. I'm like, okay, it's 10 o'clock. You know, if the market's going to reverse, it needs to do it pretty much around here if we're going to see any kind of upside. And lo and behold, right, we weren't getting that continuation lower, especially after the expansion we had overnight. So I thought to think about it, and I was like, you know what? This looks like just a retracement to sweep some lows out before moving higher, right? Because we're still technically in this bullish structure, right? We're seeing retracements. We swept some liquidity just to go higher. And so I saw that. I was like, okay. We swept out this low, closed back inside the range here on the 15-minute. So I started watching on the 1 minute for a 1 minute entry. And today was one of those days, right? Today was one of those days where I wanted to be in and out, okay? Because I didn't know at the time we're expanding these lows of the range. We were kind of expanding the highs here, sweeping out highs. So we were kind of in this broadening formation. I didn't know if price wanted to just sweep the high. Because remember, tomorrow's NFP. No news today, really. I didn't know if we were just going to sweep this high, right, for this broadening formation, and then roll back inside the range. So I wanted to get in and out. I was looking for a scalp, and that's exactly what I got, right? So if we go back on replay mode, and you start to see these 15-minute candles form here. I'm going to go a little bit farther back, actually. Right here. You start to see these candles form, all right? And we haven't closed off this low a day yet. Keep in mind. We just hit that, and we start to see expansion met with expansion. Now, expansion met with expansion, that's a characteristic of a reversal, right? So we're always trying to blend the phases of price. What are the phases of price? Well, you have 4 of them. They are expansion, consolidation, retracement, and reversal. So when you have expansion met with expansion, that is a reversal, all right? V-shaped recovery. We're getting a candle to closure here in the next couple minutes. So let's go ahead and flip through that. Boom. Candle to closure. There's a little imbalance here that we dip into, right? And technically, you could have entered off this closure here. You're entering a minute or right at, what time is that? That is 10:15. You're entering right at 10:15. Personally, we're already kind of close to these highs right here, these internal highs. I wanted to see how we reacted there and if we were going to either use that as a speed bump to create a new protected low that I could go long off of, or we could have swept this, came back deeper, swept this low, then continued higher, right? So I was waiting. I didn't take this initial entry. I wanted to see how we developed, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's keep going through the price action here. I'm waiting for my entry, right? We have our candle through closure. And then I see this wick form in this imbalance, and it hits what? It's this opening price here. I'm watching the 15-minute wick form, because remember, if candle 2 has a long wick, that's a reversal candle. We want to see a small wick on candle 3 to trade the body higher, and a small wick on candle 4 to trade the body higher, right? Just trying to align the phases of price, trying to align the expansions across all the time frames, right? So I keep watching, and you see we put in a tiny little 1-minute low right there that ends up getting taken out here on this move here. I said, you know what? If we close back above these down close candles, that right there, if we do something like this, that right there is a new protected low right here. I can put my stop there, use it as an invalidation point for my trade. And that's exactly what we got. Let me skip through here. Come back up. We're getting close to that. I have my limit order ready, or my market order buy-in ready. My stop's going to go on the body here. I'm prepping for the trade. You can go back and watch it on the live stream. And originally, I was going to shoot for consolidation high or a little past it to get my 2R, okay? And this is 930 high, right? This is New York Open high currently. So let's keep going through. Boom, we close above. Now, you could have done something like this. You could have waited for the retest to get a nice better RR, or you could just market order in right here, and your RR would be somewhere like this, right? So you need to increase your price target to get that 2R. And that's exactly what I did, okay? I didn't wait for a retest. I didn't want to get greedy. It could be in a hurry. It could just open up, wick down a little bit, then go higher and not tag you in. So I made the decision just to hop in, all right? 5 contracts deep in NASDAQ longs. And you can see here, boom, it actually tags you in there with the limit if you had waited as well. Let it play out, right? And before we get into this mess right here, if you saw earlier, and we're live with us, we enter a new phase of price right here, and I had to held through it. But before we get into that, I'm also confident that we're going to take out this external high up here because we're filling in a regular trading hours gap. If I go show you regular trading hours, there is a huge gap between yesterday's close and where we opened, right? So I want to expect to see at least 50% of that closed. And my TP is below that easily, right? So we could come up here to consolidation high. That's when I was going to go break even on my trade. And then I was going to hold it, right, for my fixed 2R and eventually maybe halfway to the regular trading hours gap. So that's why I was so confident in taking longs off this New York reversal daily profile right here. But let's go ahead and let's dive in, right? I'm still long. We're going to skip through this because now we're in a candle 4. And I wanted to see us sweep this low out. We're back around my entry. We hovered around my entry for a while. I wanted to now see this thing respect 50% of the previous candle, the T-spot, all that. And I wanted to see it move higher, close above these down close candles, and then hit my 2R, right, towards regular trading hours gap, 50%. Unfortunately, for my sanity, that's not what happened. We got a whole new phase of price, and we keep wicking these opening prices here. Price kept going lower, and by now I had reduced stop to what? To this candle's opening price, right? To the mean threshold of these order block bodies as well, right? My stop was right here. Don't want to see it go lower than that. I want to see this T-spot hold, and I want to see this candle 4 expand, right? And what happens is sometimes you get a new phase of price, right? The trades don't always play out immediately like you thought they would. And so I had to sit through this consolidation here for about 30 minutes, okay? And then finally, you can see right here, this right here, there's SMT here with ES. And there's actually a 15-minute imbalance. If I go to the 15-minute chart, you can see it's a tiny 15-minute imbalance right here that we don't tap into, that we form SMT with. So there's 15-minute SMT there. There's some 1-minute swing low SMT there. And that's what set the stage for a new phase of price. You can see here we start to break out of consolidation. Come back down one more time. And then finally, I went break even once we tagged this high right here. I said, great. I'm going break even now. It's risk free because technically we just purged consolidation high. It could want to roll right back on me. So I went break even here and we start punching through right towards my target. We break 930 high, New York open high, and we're on our way to, you can see here, we hit this little 1 minute imbalance here, just kind of tape reading. And I told myself once we close above, and the stream, once we close above this opening price here, this is your new protected low. I can use that to trail my stop. Boom, closed above. Stop now moves to here. And we get our take profit in the next couple minutes. Boom. So there it is. Pretty simple, just trailing stops. We end up hitting 50% right here of the regular trading hours gap. And we've been on a run ever since, you know, little retracement through lunch. And we've been kind of grinding up all day. So that's my trade today. I'm going to get off replay mode, show you executions with the markups on it. So you can see, like I said, hopped in here, market ordered above, and then hopped out for my 2R right up here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that trade, learned something new today. And this market, it's been pretty tricky. The high time frame bias has been bullish, right? But we are seeing some pullbacks now on the daily chart. So you have to be aware that we could get a New York reversal, right? Or at least try and frame a trade back into the range if we do drop lower here on a higher time frame, right? So hope you enjoyed today's trade. I'll see you guys on the stream tomorrow morning. Peace out.